welcome. My name's Kathy A, and yes, this is the wolf cut that I did the other day in a video. I cut my own hair. This is so you can see some of the layers and what it does as far as giving the hair a little bit more life and oomph. So I'm pretty pleased with it. I think it came out really nice, and you know, it would be really nice to also have my 19-year-old body to go with it. But you know, I think that it does what I wanted it to do, and I think that I'm pretty happy with all the layers and everything. I think I might have gone another inch or possibly 2 inches down in the cut so I could have more layers. And I may still do that maybe next month, I don't know, but I gotta get used to this first. Now I just put some of these big rollers in. I got them on Amazon. Huge things. It's a set of 36 rollers for like $7, and these are Velcro, so you basically roll your hair up in it and it holds itself. It's kind of neat. So I used these for about a half an hour on wet hair. I blow dried it a little bit, sprayed it a little bit, and this is what happened in about a half an hour. Now it's not as conditioned as I like, but anyway, today's video is about Nars' new foundation, the Light Reflecting Foundation. And I think a lot of people have talked about this. I had my doubts about it because I had swatched it a couple weeks ago when it first got introduced to Sephora. I went there and I swatched it on my hand. I swatched the Chanel No. 1, I swatched the Nars Sheer underneath that, and then I had the Charlotte Tilbury under that. Now I got the Charlotte Tilbury because the other three all looked very similar. They were texture-y, and you could see a little bit of greens in them, so I thought maybe they would look dry. So I didn't get any of those three. So I've been seeing other people's reviews, and it's killing me because Melissa, 55, she's a beautiful girl. It looks gorgeous on her. Tammy's Ageless Beauty, you know, Tammy, she's, you know, long-time runner. She's a couple years younger than me, and it looked beautiful on her. And I thought, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't judge it by putting it on my arm, you know. So what I did was I actually bit the bullet and I went out and got this. The shade I got was recommended by the Sephora person who helped me pick it. I think they thought I was shoplifting because it was the middle of a work day and I was in there. I don't know. I get a lot of attention when I go into Sephora. It's not the good kind. It's like every 5 seconds, can I help you? Are you looking for something special? You know, that, oh, I hate that. I hate that. It's like, just leave me alone, let me shop. Anyway, this time I actually wanted her help, and I said, well, you know what? I'm not quite sure about the shade on this because I'm not sure if it's similar to their other shades. Deauville, D-E-A-U-V-I-L-L-E, and this is number 4, light 4 is the color. Packaging, usual Nars sleekness. I'm really grateful he didn't name these all sexual terms like he does with his blushes and his lipsticks. This is very pretty, very nice. And when she swatched it on my hand, I didn't let her touch my face because I had bronzer and everything else on. I didn't want to match it to bronzed face. So she put it on my hand and I thought, oh, that's good. That matches me exactly. So I got this. I got it home, and I'll be darned, this stuff oxidizes. I'm going to show you a picture of my arm with a fresh swatch next to a swatch I did a few minutes earlier, and you can see the difference. It's almost a whole shade oxidized. So those of you who don't know what oxidizing means, it means when certain chemicals are exposed to air or warmth of your skin, they can change color, and it goes more of an orange warm tone. So this Deauville, I'm always thinking of alfalfa, you know, I'm the barber of Seville, when he sang that in The Little Rascals. Anyway, I'm thinking I'm the YouTuber of Deauville. So, Deauville. It's said to put it on with your fingers. So I did, and initially I thought it looked really nice, and then it dried, and then it didn't look so nice. It did dry. It looks dry on me. It does not look hydrating, and this supposedly has skincare ingredients in it that are supposed to help your skin over time. And I thought, well, maybe it helps some people's skin over time dry up. I don't know, but it did not help my skin. This was a fail for me. It didn't work. And the only thing I will say about it, as far as the claims go, is that it looks nice from a distance and it lasts all day. It does last all day. And when I put a second coating on my chin, which had all the little polka dots on it, I put a second coating on and that did indeed, and I'll get real close, it did indeed cover them. When you don't use the primer and put it on, it looks nice and smooth, but then it goes right into all those lines, so you have to go back a couple of times and you have to press it in. So now I've had this on for about 2 hours now today. Okay, I'm just going to put some of my sunscreen down here. I didn't test it with my sunscreen, and I probably should, because I do put that on, and especially with spring and summer coming, usually you have to let your sunscreen soak in a bit. And I'm going to put my No Pores Milani primer next to it. I'm just going to do a test with all my primers so you can see how it reacts to them, because here's the Joa. Put that next to there. Here's my Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow. Next to that, you'll be able to see that one. Okay. All right, now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to shake it up, and I'm just going to smooth it in. So in all cases, it worked just fine. So there was no pilling, falling, anything like that. So I think that it works really nicely with the different primers and sunscreens. So I think that that's a way to kind of test things out as well. So it lasts all day. It looks really pretty from a distance. The color's great. It's a little bit dry, but I think with the proper primer underneath, it'll be okay. It's gonna be okay. So it's not one of my favorites, and I have to say that. The pricing, 49 bucks, not too bad. I think I still prefer out of the two new ones, I think I still prefer the Beautiful Skin from Charlotte Tilbury. Now the only thing this has over this is that this lasts longer. So if you're going to an event where you want your makeup to last a little bit, this wears down quicker. I would say you can get maybe 4 hours out of this. You can get about 6 to 8 hours out of this one. I had it on all day yesterday, all day, and it was still pretty much intact by the end of the evening. So final thoughts, it's really not meant for people with dry skin, and it's not meant for people with a lot of wrinkles unless they use a good primer underneath. So use a primer underneath. It does work with sunscreens, some sunscreens. I haven't tried all sunscreens. You know, you might have some ingredients in your sunscreen that mix with this. I have seen this reviewed, and the lady, when she put her primer on, when she put this on over the top, it pilled. So if your makeup pills, take that primer off and try a different primer, or just use a moisturizer and do it that way. But you will need some kind of primer, base, or moisturizer, heavy-duty moisturizer under this for it to work on dry skin. So DeVille, I think, is okay. All right, now, you know, it's been at least a couple of years since I've done a giveaway. You know, I went through a tough time in 2020. I had left my husband, and a month later my job closed due to COVID. So I went through all of 2020 really like struggling, and so the very last thing I was able to do was do any kind of a giveaway. So right now, what I decided to do, since my Beautylish Lucky Bag was such a fail. Yes, and I know, and some of you scolded me and you said, you know, if you don't like surprises, you shouldn't have thrown your money at that, and I'm totally on board with never doing that again. I will never get another Beautylish Lucky Bag again. That was the big boy too. That was the XL bag. And I was so unhappy because I did not want a Natasha Denona palette, and I was like watching everybody else's video, and I think I was so excited seeing what they got that I had dreams and visions. It's kind of like planning your wedding, you know. It's like, it's so much fun to plan this, and I'm gonna wear that, and he's gonna look like this, and we're gonna say that, and everybody's gonna be happy, and the pictures will be beautiful, and the cake will taste great. And then you breeze through your wedding in like 20 minutes, it seems, and it's over. And that's how I felt about the XL bag. I breezed through it and it was over, and I was really kind of left limp. It was just meh. And some of you said, I would have loved your bag. Other people said, I kind of agree. I don't think I would have liked your stuff. For the money that I paid for that, I found it to be very disappointing. If you're not a Natasha Denona fan, I wasn't a fan of that particular palette because it had the duochrome, the holographic looking shadows, which I don't like on my skin. I'm going to be 64 in another week or so, and it just doesn't work well with me. I've got older skin and wrinkles, and I don't know, it borders clown, you know, borders clown for me. Yes, I'm like, whap, I'm not ever going to do it again. I mean, it was a lot of fun, anticipation, but it was the lottery ticket for makeup. It really was, and a lot of people got screwed. I wrote a scathing letter to Beautylish saying that, you know, who wants those little metallic neon flakes in the gel? When they dry down, they look like somebody scattered some craft glitter on your face. It was just awful. It was just awful. And you know, the Wayne Goss lipstick and lip pencil, and it's like, yeah, they're okay, you know, that was okay. What happened? Why was there so much Wayne Goss stuff? He was like in every single, did he have a bad year? I mean, I couldn't figure out why they had so much Wayne Goss stuff. I don't know. Anyway, enough about that. The good news is because I didn't like most of the stuff in that bag, I'm giving it away, and I have a lot of stuff over the past 6 months that I've been, you know, I swatched it, maybe I tried it, and I thought, yeah, you know, and it was something either I couldn't return, or it was so long later on I couldn't, you know, it was too late to return it. So I had it, and a lot of these things are swatched. I do use alcohol to sanitize anything. Like the Hourglass palette, for instance, the Hourglass Lighting Edit. That one I only swatched 2 colors, the 2 blushes, to show you on my arm what the 2 blushes look like. And I will, you know, spray alcohol on all the palettes, all the powder products. I'm going to be 3 winners. And what I want you to do is comment below this video what your favorite mascara is. I will put the winner in this video next to their entry, and I will contact you and say send me your shipping address. I will not contact you and say send me money for shipping. I will not contact you for anything other than to get an address to send the things to, and it will come from my kathyabeauty@gmail.com email, no other email. So please be careful, don't send any money to anybody. I will never ask you for shipping money. This is open to international folks, it's open to US folks, whoever wants to enter. You're all my viewers, we're all a virtual family, so you know, it may cost me a little bit more to ship the item to you if you live in Europe, but all's fair. You know, I'm just gonna pick randomly, I'm gonna list everybody's name, I'm going to put them in a hat like I usually do and pull out 3 names, and those are the 3 that will win. There was a scammer that went around and contacted people after their contest and said, thank you so much, I'm so excited I won. And she gave me her address, so I sent her the 3rd prize because that was the only person who hadn't contacted me, and I figured that was her, the 3rd prize winner. And then the other person, who was the real winner, contacted me and said, oh, I'm so excited I won. And I'm like, who did I just send that to? It was like, oh my gosh. So I need your handle and your address, and then I will send it out to you. So I'm going to be doing the drawing on my birthday, which is the 21st of February. And I'll be, you know, as soon as I hear back from you, it'll take me about a week. I'll get everything sent out to you a week later. So good luck to you. Just put down your favorite mascara. I don't want you to do the helicopter thing or any of those. You don't have to. I do require that you be subscribed to my channel here on YouTube. But you don't have to check my Facebook. You don't have to check my Twitter or anything else. I'm not. You're not here to work for me. I'm here to work for you. So we'll put in this video here who won, so that you can come back and look at this video next to your comment. You can see if you won or not. I'll be announcing that on the 21st, and I will put that on the 21st. I will put it on there. So anyway, so Nars, not sure about you. Maybe with the right primer combination this will be okay, but I do like the longevity of it. I think that it lasted quite a while. I mean, I took it off, I think it was 6 or 7 hours later, and I mean, I wore it the whole day, and it didn't look any different at the end of the day. It hadn't broken down at all. So maybe, you know, it's a good foundation. I don't know, but I think I still prefer this one. This one feels creamier. It feels more hydrating. This didn't feel hydrating at all, not at all. So I don't know. I gotta see what to do about that. Anyway, I will be back with another video with my top 3 in each category of makeup. I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed spending time with you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful week and have a beautiful day. Take care. Toodles.